Straight ahead on the news at 10, a man is found dead along the railroad tracks in Madison County, the latest on that investigation. Plus, just weeks after a tragic accident in Lake Talquin, leaders are enforcing new rules for boat ramps to make sure the same thing doesn't happen again. And a local veteran has plenty to be excited about, including a new home. We'll show you the exact moment he and his family received their keys. Your Fox 49 News at 10 starts now.
This is Fox 49 News at 10, North Florida and South Georgia's home for local news, weather, and sports. Now, Fox 49 News at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us at 10, everybody. I'm Abby Walton. A train engineer finds a body while passing through Madison County. Madison police say the engineer spotted it around 4 this morning near Brooklyn Street. Officers have identified that man as Madison County resident Jeremy Harris. The FDLE and Madison police say the cause of death is undetermined right now. They're waiting on autopsy results. An emotional day for students, faculty, and staff at Sable Palm Elementary School. Students taking the time to remember a teacher and 2 classmates killed in a fire. It's been a little more than a month since Rajame Scott and her 2 daughters, Anisha and Anaya, died in their home on Byington Place in Tallahassee. Earlier today, Sable Palm dedicated a memorial garden to the family. Our Lenitra Bennett has the story.
This student looks directly at Anthony Scott as he sings the inspiring lyrics, "Hold on to memories as you go." Scott is still dealing with the loss of his wife, Rajamise, and his 2 daughters, Anaya and Anisha.
They were the greatest.
The entire school serenaded Scott during a commemoration ceremony Wednesday.
Oh, I tell you all about it when I see you again.
I really appreciate the Sable Palm family. Has been very good, very supportive in every way, and it's really helped. It's very nice.
School and district leaders cut the ribbon on a new garden in memory of Scott and the girls. Students from Scott's 2nd grade class placed large pinwheels in the garden as a tribute.
Miss Scott was a great nurse. She taught us a lot. She taught us how to read, and she taught us the math that we didn't know. She taught us science, and she was the nice teacher in the whole entire world. I always call her auntie because she was a nice teacher.
Those 2 girls were amazing.
Absolutely.
They were just fun-spirited young girls.
Oh my gosh, what a fitting tribute to that family. Well, there was also a garden dedication today for Clint Farley. Farley was a PE coach at Sable Palm. He died this school year of a heart attack. American flags were placed in his garden. A judge finds schools are living up to their constitutional mandate, but the legal battle is far from over. Florida's Constitution requires a free, uniform, high-quality public school system. In a 29-page ruling, Circuit Judge George Reynolds found schools are not being shortchanged despite years of arguments. The Foundation for Florida's Future, a Jeb Bush-founded school accountability group, called the ruling wonderful.
Particularly because it's a victory for students. So many of the things that we've worked on for several years have to do with empowering parents with choice, making sure we invest in high quality teachers.
Jeb Bush signed the reform and voucher legislation back in 1999. Citizens for Strong Schools, which filed the lawsuit, promises an appeal. Today is National Missing Children's Day, and FDLE and other agencies are raising awareness. Last year alone, there were more than 34,000 reports of missing children in Florida. FDLE also helped recover 98 missing children. That included 7-year-old Brian Williamson. He was kidnapped from his home in Madison last month and found safe in Jacksonville the next day. No suspect was ever found. Today, FDLE said it continues to investigate and follow leads in the case. Leon County leaders are now making changes to boat ramps to prevent crashes. This all stems from 2 weeks ago when a car crashed off of Cove Landing into Lake Talquin. 3 people died. In the past 2 weeks, the county has evaluated all 25 boat landings in the area. Based off those results, the county will revamp 19 of the 25 county boat landings and campground facilities. Miller's Landing is one of those ramps undergoing the change. They'll do that by giving the ramps extra signage and other safety features in addition to the existing ones. According to county leaders, the other 6 belt landings were found to be up to code. Leon County Commissioner Bill Proctor says he hopes the community will never have to face another tragedy like this one.
And if we can give some reasonable, enhanced indicators to danger ahead with water, who knows, we perhaps could prevent this from occurring again.
County Administrator Long says the project will cost about $100,000. That money will come from the county's existing operations budget. They say all those upgrades should be completed by the end of the summer. The votes are in and the mayor of Meigs, Georgia is out of office. 66% of voters supported a recall of Linda Harris. Harris has been arrested 4 times since she became mayor 3 years ago. 2 of those arrests happened within the last year after allegations she stole money from the city. Harris says she has no plans to run for mayor again. A special election to choose a new mayor in Meigs is set for July 26th. We now have copies of the 911 calls that led to the arrest of former FSU running back Mario Pender. Pender was arrested for domestic battery on May 7th. The unidentified caller was on the line with dispatchers for more than 5 minutes. During the call, they describe a confrontation outside of Pender's apartment.
I just witnessed a domestic violence incident outside of my house.
Are they still there?
They just went inside, but I saw him drag her by her scalp into the house.
And he said he drug her in the house?
Yeah, and he was hitting her.
Pender has been kicked off the FSU football team. He pled not guilty to the felony charges. His next court date is set for June. Another name is being added to the Leon County Schools Wall of Remembrance. Vernon Foster died in 1987 while serving in the U.S. Navy. When he was killed, he left behind a wife and 2 sons. At the time, they were just 2 and 7 years old. His wife says seeing his name on the wall is just another way to keep her husband's memory alive.
So I think doing a memorial, something like this, is a healing for them also, and bringing everybody together in unity. And I know my husband is up in heaven is smiling because he couldn't wait for this day to come.
Foster's name is the first to be added since the memorial was dedicated back in 2013. An Army veteran and his family were honored with a new home today in Valdosta. Our Lonnie Matthews was there as they handed them their keys.
One might say the key to happiness is walking through your own front door.
Oh my gosh.
7 months ago, Sergeant First Class Willie Walden and his family received the surprise of a lifetime.
It's a very, very overwhelming, positive, good feeling.
A mortgage-free home, courtesy of the nonprofit Operation Finally Home.
It's emotional, and it's also heartwarming to know that we're giving a family a home.
The support from the community, also priceless.
When we came in here and all the notes of love was in the walls, that was probably one of the most overwhelming things that I ever seen in my life.
Now the family says it's overwhelmed again as they see their new home for the very first time.
My favorite part about the house is the back porch.
Decorating the bathroom and separate bathrooms.
A military family that's familiar with moving, but now this home is permanent.
Yeah, we're finally home in this home, but it's more so in the community. We feel finally home and we have a place here.
A dream come true as the community finally welcomes the Walden family home.
The Waldens are now packing for their big move, and another major blessing for the family. They are expecting a new baby as well. Still to come on Fox 49 News at 10, Hulk Hogan is taking Gawker to court again. We'll tell you what he's accusing the gossip side of this time. But before we go to break, we need to send it over to Chief Meteorologist Mike McCall. He has a look at our Wednesday night forecast. Hi, Mike.
Hi there, Abby. And another one of those days when it was a nice, comfortable start, but got kind of hot this afternoon and warmer tonight at 10 o'clock than we've seen in a while. We'll tell you what that means for your forecast when we come back.